Now you're probably wondering, Shelly, what kind of blocks are you going to use for your beacon? Iron? No, I'm not going to be using iron because Shelly's been very busy off camera trading with all of these villagers. So you know what we're going to use for our beacon? We're going to use emerald. Yes, look at all of those emerald blocks. Emerald, oh that's not emerald. Emerald blocks, woo! Oh, also, I'm not sure if I showed you guys this yet, but I have a little enchanting station down here. I thought that it made sense to have one down here, so... Isn't it wonderful to be able to go out at night and not be bothered by any mobs? Well, that was almost all of my emeralds. I bet you guys are wondering what we're doing with so many furnaces and smokers. Well, today we're going to build the butcher's shop. It's a nice spot to be having the butcher's shop because it's got lots of space and we're going to need to have a little farm in the back for cows, like a pen and stuff. So I think this is a good spot. The butcher shop is going to be the first building that I build in this town. And so first we're going to knock all of this down and then we'll have a nice clean surface to work with. Now I want everything to be kind of on the same level as my house right here. So we're going to need it to be down in this level, which is right down here. So we're gonna get to work. Alright, so I have this area pretty much pushed back quite a bit. I want eventually to have almost this whole area be relatively flat, not completely flat, but this is what we're left with. I'm gonna tear these houses down now. So I wanted to do something a little bit more fun today, because we've been doing a lot of grindy stuff for the last few episodes, and I'm thinking, you know, I love building. Building is what makes me so drawn to Minecraft. And so I was thinking, you know, today we've got enough resources, especially after opening up those nether portals in the mesa and in the jungle, that, you know, let's do some building today. And so that's why I thought, you know, let's make the butcher's shop, because I still haven't done that yet. The butcher is a place that I need to make. I'm going to relocate the cow farm to being in near the butcher shop. And it's going to be a really cute little setup. That's where we're going to go to get our steak. It's also where we're going to go to get our saddles, because the butcher is the villager that sells saddles, and that means we won't have to look for saddles in dungeons anymore. We'll be able to just get a saddle from a butcher. It'll be perfect. And so I'm really excited, and this is one of the reasons why I want to make his shop first, so that I can get those saddles, because I'd love to have a ranch with horses. I actually want it to kind of be crisp and clean. I want this village to be kind of like one of those, they really take care of their place type village. So it's going to be a pretty crisp and clean type path. It's not going to have too many bits and bobs off the top. But this is the space that we have at the moment, and I think it's big enough. But I might want to just push this back a little bit further before I'm fully ready. Man, these spruce trees sure do grow tall, don't they? Alright, so we've gotten quite a bit of this flattened out, and we have amassed a huge amount of grass and dirt. Also, I've been working on those trees over there. There's the dark oak and there's the spruce, so I've been growing them. We've amassed quite a bit of product, of resources. There's a lot of it. So I really like the dark oak texture. 6, 7, 8. You know what? Actually, we can work with it. We can do a double door here. So we haven't filmed this mesa very much, but this is the mesa. It's very far away, but it's the closest one. It's about 8,000 blocks. It's about 9,000 blocks away. But there is a spawner right there. It is a cave spider spawner, but we are here for these delicious terracotta blocks. So we're going to be mining a lot of these for our village. So just cutting a hole in the hill. Alright, so we dropped everything up here, and now we are on our way to the jungle. It's like we're in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Okay, that's what it is. My frame rate is still dropping a lot. I'm not going to be able to film in this biome, at least not today. So I will be back with you after I've gotten everything I needed. Okay, so I figured out how to prevent this biome from ruining my computer. And that's just by turning the render distance to 2 chunks. Now honestly, I never used to have a problem with jungle biomes before, but there's something different about this one, and so I am going to check to make sure I have everything. I think I have enough. I am going to try not to ever come back here, so. Good riddance. Well, that was an experience. So I want to also get a portal up where that small village is, the forest village is. So I'm just going to drop this stuff off real quick. Alright, and we're going to head over there and just take note of where the place is so that we can set up another portal so that we can go visit that village way easier. I really need to take care of this inventory. Found it. That hurt. Walking along a little bit. Ooh, wow, that is a giant cave. And I just fell in it. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So, let's find the bell. Hello, villagers! Okay, right here, and there is a golem. So they can keep, that means that they've seen a zombie. Village center. It is I just realized I did not record at all the getting back here. I thought that I was, so I was talking to nobody at all. So I feel so smart right now. Yeah, I was like, oh, so we gotta get back this way, but there was nobody to listen. Alright, well now that we're back and we have everything taken care of, we now know how to get to that village pretty quickly. So I'm gonna craft up some golden carrots so that hopefully we can breed that donkey and that horse together to create a mule. Because those mules, those are the ones that I want. Because you can put a chest on them. It's awesome. Yes, animals. We need to make a mule. So you get to have one and you get to have one. Yay, look at you. You're so cute. So I think that does it. I don't really, it's not really finished, but I mean, I think it's pretty close. I was trying to go for like old, but still quaint and cute countryside. Yeah, that's not bad. So I'm beginning to think that the butcher is actually not the one where you can get a saddle from, and it's something else. I heard that there's a leather worker, but I'm not sure who the leather worker is. I just know that butcher just doesn't seem to have any trades that would lead to a saddle. But at least he's got a butcher shop that he can do his butcher stuff in. The finished butcher shop, and it's kind of be like a butcher shop, and maybe like there's kind of like a ranch back here, mainly for all of the different animal products that the butcher is going to be working with. This is the inside. We've got little butcher here, and this is where we will be getting our meat, so that right in here. And under here we have a lovely little secret area where we do certain things with cows. So this is our little secret underground area where we actually get the cows. And I have got a little chest right in there for hiding stuff. Upstairs is the bedroom, and we've got a beautiful light right here and lots of lighting. There's a little veranda for the villager. Obviously he's never going to come up here because he's stuck in a minecart, but that's okay. It's for looks. So if we go over here, this is unquote where we actually get all the beef for the butcher. This is where he gets his beef. It's definitely not down in the, you know, area down here where the cows are very poorly treated. It's definitely not down there. We're very ethical here on Shelley Place. You know, we don't get our cows from NTD crammers. We breed them and, you know, give them a good life. Yeah, that's how we do it. I also have all of these sheep. Now, it has taken a while to do this because I've done it mostly by breeding. We need to get a cyan sheep. All we need to do is mix some blue dye and cactus green, and then we will get a cyan. And I think I'm going to put the cyan maybe in this chest, and I'll move the red to be over here, and then just do one line of brown. But while we're at this, let's make some cyan dye so that we can take care of the sheep situation and get some cyan sheep in here. One right there, cyan. One right there, one right there, one right there. Alright, so I've marked out with torches and with netherrack all of the areas where the bedrock is just one level thick. So these are all 1 block thick areas of bedrock. I now have all of my portals in that main area connected to this portal and not connected to anything down there. I want everything to be up here. It's easier to transport things up here if I need to, and I want to turn the nether base into a really pretty wasteland sanctuary, kind of like post-apocalyptic villages that are, you know, the last villages left in a dying world. And so that's what the plans are for the nether. It's not for now, it's for a little bit later. So I have everything we need right here. So we can kind of do that trick to break bedrock. But first we're going to want to get all of our important things off of us and in the chest of magicalness, the magical chest, magical chesty poo. Get the ender pearls, so everything is off of us, and all we will have is the product to make our bedrock thingy. Yeah, I like the idea of this one, but it's so close to the portal that I'm scared it's going to break everything, and I don't want to risk all of this getting ruined. So I think we're going to do this one, because it's a little bit off from the way, so we can make like a little building for it. So now there is a tutorial on how to do this. I've seen Impulse do this actually on his video on Hermitcraft right now. He is actually breaking bedrock, and I like the way he did it because it wasn't too expensive and it looked like it was pretty simple. Doesn't work all the time, but you know, I'm gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna link the tutorial for it down below, and let's get started. Alright, so we're going to put a piston here facing up, and then we're going to have this redstone block on the south side. That's what Impulse said, the south side. And then the obsidian goes on this side. Alright, and then when you're looking at it from this orientation, you're going to add the trapdoor. I believe that is correct. Alright, so this is how it's set up. There's 2 blocks right here. Impulse said that this was just as a placeholder for something in his video, but I'm thinking it might help with everything. So this is how it looks. The obsidian goes on this side, and let's just make sure we remember this is the north side. Yep, so the north side right here. The redstone goes over on this side, which is the south side. Looking at it from this orientation, you have the trapdoor, the piston, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put this TNT right here, and we're going to get into underneath this trapdoor here, like this. And so we're going to, so I think you just play, yeah, so we're going to place the TNT there, and then we're going to try to spam right click to place a piston facing downwards. Just need to see that corner there. Oh, I see what happened. The first time I had it wrong. This is how it's supposed to be, because then when you do it like this, you can see both blocks perfectly, so this one should work. It's facing down. I think that means it did not work, but we can check. I think it's supposed to be facing up. But let's see. At least we know how to do it now. Yeah, it did not work, but our chances are a lot better now. Alright, I'm so close to rage quitting right now. It has been a very long time. And, you know, this is going to be my last try. And if this doesn't work, then we're going to have to revisit this situation later on, because I can't do it. I can't keep doing it. Okay, yep, so we're just going to put that there so that we know that that's where it is. And we're going to walk away. Just walk away. So this is a different design. I found this tutorial by a guy named Ray's Works. I put the link to this one in the description as well. This one apparently is 100% reliable. So let's hope that it works. If this doesn't work, then I am just really bad at this game. Oh my gosh, I think it worked. I think it worked. Oh my gosh. Yes! Yes! It worked. That was on the second try. Okay. Okay. This is how we do it. Did it. Oh, this is wonderful. Now we can get back down to the nether. We don't have to worry about having any portals in here. This is good. This is what we needed. That makes me feel really great now that we have a hole in the bedrock. Alright, so I have this little bouncy thingy. Click that. It's just a piece of redstone dust down here. A sticky piston facing up with 4 immovable blocks around it. I chose obsidian because that's what I happen to have. A stone button, and then it just pushes you up. But that's going to be it for me today, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's episode. I've got a lot in store for next episode. Be sure to like and subscribe if you liked this, and I will see you later.